What's going on, moving meals?
Hey, everybody.
Moving meals. All right, we're here. We're gonna switch things up. We usually just came back from the movie Doctor Strange. And we normally just make spoiler reviews, but we're gonna try to switch it up. So we're gonna do a quick non-spoiler, and then also on our channel will be an in-depth spoiler review for those diehard fans that want to hear the full thing. So we're gonna stay out of spoilers. We're gonna do quick positive and negative. We're gonna try and make this one snappy. Do you want to go first, second?
I can go second.
All right. Well, first I'm gonna go with the positives.
All right.
This movie is really good. Now, the first thing people are gonna say is, how does it compare to all the other Marvel movies? I'm not gonna go there yet. It is just good. It's driven by good performances. I think Scott Derrickson was a perfect person to bring into this weird world and this weird character from a horror background. I think it worked. There's horror elements in this film. This film's really trippy. It's more Inception-y than Inception. And I say that in a good way because the visuals are really stunning. I was compelled by the story. I really like Benedict Cumberbatch. He was their first choice. And they pursued him real heavily after the talks, after he couldn't do it, and then after the talks with Joaquin Phoenix fell through. So then they really pursued him, and he was perfect. Rachel McAdams was great. I really like Tilda Swinton. I don't think this whitewashing argument really it doesn't affect the art because I think she kills it. Wong is great, and I thought the humor worked in most places. There were a few times I was like, it just didn't work personally for me, but I thought it worked. It followed the tone of all these other Marvel films, so I really, really enjoyed this film.
Yeah, I'll almost echo exactly what you're saying. I think that Marvel hit another home run to me. I think that this is a pretty solid movie overall. The visuals in this movie are incredible. I think it looks good and it looks great in 2D. It might look pretty good in 3D. I'm not sure about that. Personally, I'm not a 3D fan.
Might have to check it out though, just cause.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're totally right about the director. Scott Derrickson was a perfect choice for this, and I really like the direction that he took with this movie. The cast was really awesome too. I thought everyone had great chemistry. I thought everyone nailed the parts when they were supposed to. I will agree. I'll agree with you on the humor a little bit more than you. That was mostly my negatives, I think. For me, when the humor hit right, it really hit right. Otherwise, in the most parts, like it just took me out of the movie in some regards, especially during the intense parts of the scenes, and then they try to cheer yourself up by having some humor. It just didn't work for me quite in those situations. But that's mainly my biggest negative. Other than that, I thought this was a solid Marvel movie.
So you just did positives and negatives.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we went positive, negative. Now we'll go back to me.
Yeah, go right ahead.
My biggest negative was the humor, but not as bad as you. I thought when it didn't hit, it just didn't hit for me. It felt like it didn't. It didn't feel like it was ill placed, which I know some other critics I've heard sprinklings of that they didn't like that. And for me, there were just a few moments I was like, it wasn't. Like sometimes I couldn't tell if they were like trying to go for laugh out loud belly gut or just little chuckles. And a lot of the time in these Marvel movies, it's usually more chuckles to me with a few big out loud laughs. Yeah. But I really felt to me they were trying to sometimes make him Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And to really hit him with that. But it also kind of makes sense because they're very similar. They're very arrogant and they're very in their head and they fight their own inner demons. Yeah. So it's interesting. But for the most part, I would say for me, 85 to 90% of the humor hit. I never really laughed out loud too much. I did notice I don't think laughed out loud once.
I just didn't have the same kind of reactions with the humor as everyone else in the audience did. Not that I didn't think that the parts that really hit were very funny. I really did, but it just didn't make me laugh out loud. I did enjoy the moments, though.
You know what? So that's my biggest negative, to be honest. I can't really think of another negative, and I might think of more as we get into our spoiler talk, but I'm not sure. But it really was the humor. Oh, another thing was the villain. I really like Mads Mikkelsen, but he's another villain that just gets thrown into the Marvel not-so-great villains.
I might actually disagree with you on that.
I think
we can go into spoilers on that for sure.
Yeah. But before we give it a quick score and call it, it was interesting to watch this in a theater with a bunch of people because people were clapping at the end. Yeah. And I was not expecting that for Doctor Strange, and it was nice to see that, giving it to these offbeat Marvel films like Guardians and now
these
Doctor Strange.
C-list characters getting their own movies and having applause.
And a lot of big laughs from the whole theater. It was really cool to watch. So, for me, right now, score to 10 members. Film's subjective. Your scores can always change. Things can change. But right now, I'm going to have to go 8.5 out of 10. but I'm on the edge of going up to a 9. I think
wow.
seeing it one more time gets me there, but I'm not ready to say it. I might need to see it again, but right now, 8.5 out of 10.
I will give this a 7.5 out of 10, but I could be persuaded enough to have it be pushed to an 8.
I'm shocked a little bit.
Yeah, you and me both, but I just feel like this is a pretty good rating to start with. As you said, though, like, opinions can change all the time, but for right now, I'll stick with my 7.5, but I could easily see myself bumping it up to an 8, maybe even an 8.5.
What did you guys think? Thank you for watching our non-spoiler review. Please like, comment, share, dislike, hate us, do whatever you want,
don't hate
yo.
us too much.
Hate us!
Oh, no, okay. Sure.
Nah, you do whatever you want.
Oh, and check out our spoiler video if you want to get spoiled.
If you want a little bit more info, spoiler review coming right after this.
Yes.
We don't have any meals because we're really full and it's late at night. Boom.
Actually,
All
I have
right.
chips, so
Thanks
I
for
don't know what it's
watching,
talking about.
Mom. Thanks, guys.
See ya.